I'm getting all set up for tonight's paint party, and I just wanted to let you know that there are a few little additional items that if you have them at home, you can bring them with you to set up for your painting tonight. For one thing, like a styrofoam dish or a plate, even some wax paper, something that you can put your paints on as you're working. It's a good thing to have. Of course, your cup of water. Your cup might be a little cleaner than mine, but the water's clean. Another nice thing to have is a blow dryer. That'll speed things up for us. So if you have one of these, try and have that handy. Please don't look at my fingernails. I haven't done them since the memorial. A couple other things. Grab a few things that you could quite possibly use, especially if you weren't able to get all of the materials. And that would be a plastic fork. If you want to use a good fork, you can use a good fork too, because it's all washable. Spoon, knife, sponge brushes are kind of cool. Old toothbrush, old one. You will not be able to reuse it after you've used it. If you have a brush like this, just an old painter's brush, this is fine too. As it is, necessity is the mother of invention, so we're going to be using a lot of things possibly that you have at your disposal because you don't necessarily paint all the time. A couple things that I did suggest that you have are what's called chip brushes. I like these kind of brushes, and we'll be using these, but if you don't have them, don't worry about it. We'll improvise. A couple other things that you might think about, and I use a lot, are makeup brushes. So if you have any old makeup brushes or makeup sponges, Q-tips, things like that, grab them. You never know. You might be able to get creative and use them too. Also, another thing to have is painter's tape or masking tape, or if you have any other tape. You won't necessarily need it, but a lot of people do like to have it so that you can keep a straight line for the horizon, which, speaking of straight line for the horizon, having a nice ruler, which I had one right here, somehow it disappeared. Anyway, I will have one this evening. So have a nice ruler or a straight edge of some sort. I know these are a commodity, and please do not use toilet paper because we need toilet paper. But if you have paper towels, these are great. But better than paper towels, rags. You can even use these for painting tonight if you want. I buy these white lint-free rags, but of course you don't have to go out and buy anything special. If you have some old t-shirts, something like that you want to use, that's great too. Anyway, just prepping you for this evening. I'm all set up. I think we should be successful with this whole Zoom meeting. Anyway, I want you to have lots of fun. We'll be able to talk, and there should be quite a few people on here, so maybe you'll get to reunite with some of the friends from other congregations as well. So, can't wait till tonight. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, a couple more things I forgot. Pencil. Nice to have a pencil. Here's my ruler. But also, if you did not get the right size canvas, or you thought you couldn't paint along with us because you didn't have the right size canvas, just grab what you have. If you have a small one, these are small, cheap board canvases, that's fine. Any size that you want to is fine. I just suggested a little larger size. It works well for a scene like that, but you can work tiny if that's what you have. And if all you have is paper to paint on paper, or cardboard, find something. When I was a kid, my mom used to give me the cardboard that came out of her pantyhose containers, and I loved it. That was what I did most of my art on, was on pantyhose cardboard. Anyway, so I'll see you tonight. Bye.